Hey guys, welcome to this new video of FIFA 18 beta. I'm gonna be talking about the FIFA 18 beta, guys. What's new? There's new cutscenes when you are actually going to transfers, guys. What does this mean? When you're gonna renew a contract to a player, there's now cutscenes. When you're going to buy a player, there's actually new cutscenes. When you're the manager, your character goes into a room with the actually player's agent and the player, and you guys actually talk about what's gonna be his wages, how many years, what's gonna be his release clause, which is great. And talking about release clauses, guys, that's something I'm not very happy about, because I'm playing it with Chivas currently in my career mode, guys, and I have lost Eduardo La Chofis Lopez to a release clause of 9.8 million, which is the one that he decided to have, his agent. And if you try to tell them that you want a release clause higher than that, they will never accept it. I have tried with different players, and they usually never accept the clause that you tell them. They actually decide, and you just have to accept it. Another player I just lost was Alan Pulido, guys. I lost him for 30 million to West Brom. So that's one thing about the release clauses I don't like, because they just inform you that they're gonna go ahead and buy the release clause of that player, and you just will have to do new signings. Another thing that I really love, guys, is the breaking news center, which is like, you know, it's cutscenes. You see cutscenes, you see pictures, and right now there's one called breaking news: America signs Salimi Khalifi for 3.8 million, right? So they're in the conference room with all the reporters of the media, and they're actually with the player that they just signed, handing over his shirt with the number 23 of the America jersey. But what happened is, when you sign a player, you don't see a cutscene. You only see cutscene from other teams, and that's something I hope they change for the full game, because it's something I would not like. Something that I am disappointed, guys, is that I was hoping for them to change the edit player. So when you go to edit a player, I'm gonna go ahead here and edit Saldivar, which is a striker of Chivas. You can only change his boots, his ankle tape, tape collar, waist, you know, the kit fit, the shorts, and the gloves. They want to put gloves, but they don't have an option to change their hairstyle, you know. Like, I get it, you cannot change the hairstyle on players that have a real face, you know, they have their face scan, but on players that are generic, I think you would have to be allowed to actually change their face, just how you could do it on pro clubs. So that's something I kinda don't like, that did not change, stayed the same, so kinda bad. And now, guys, you guys have a squad hub, which what squad hub is you have all the players, and it has what's their role, so it tells you it's an important player, how their form is, and how is their moral, if they're happy, they're sad, and that's all you see. And you also see other players that belong to your club, that are loaned and stuff like that. Also, you can see his stats, attribute, and their financial. You can see how much is their value here, guys. Well, I'll tell you who's the player that has more value. Right now it looks like it's Orbelin with the 11 million. I think he's the most expensive player that I have. Yes, Orbelin with 11 million. He's the most expensive player currently that is in my club. So that's that, guys. So that is the new squad hub. Also, if you go to transfer, you guys will see the transfer hub, and now you will have to do all transfers here, guys. So that way you look for a transfer now is that you have to go into search for a player, and you're gonna have to add them to your short list. That's how I do it. When you search for a player, you guys will no longer have the option to buy the player. You guys will have to see your short list and actually buy them from there. So right now, guys, I have Ronaldo Cisneros, the Santos player. Now you can approach to buy, approach to loan, delegate to buy, which actually I think that you go into a cutscene and you actually talk to his agent and the player. Let's actually do that. We're gonna delegate to buy and see what it tells you. It says delegate the player purchase negotiation to assistant manager. Okay, I think this is an assistant manager, so instead of you talking, the assistant manager will go into that cutscene. So what delegate is that you send your assistant manager to do all the transfers. If you wanna talk with the player, you have to approach to buy or approach to loan. So we're gonna go ahead and approach to buy, and it tells you this player has a release clause active. Do you want to pay the 1.1 million for this player? And you get yes, pay and skip the club negotiation, or no, begin to talk to the club to transfer this player. So I'm gonna go ahead and pay the clause for him, and now we have to go ahead and click A, which I'm doing this just to let you guys know how it works, guys. And you actually go ahead, if you press delegate, you just start wage, put how much you're willing to pay, I believe, and then the assistant manager will go into the cutscene and he will actually figure everything out for you. So that's all you would have to do there. So there's like, I like this new thing, guys. It's a very good career mode in my opinion. That's the only thing I don't like. Like when you buy a player, you are not shown in the breaking news presenting that player to the press conference, and the press conference like taking pictures. That's something I don't like. I hope they change it for the full game. And something I also have noticed, guys, that most of the players that we were expecting to have new pictures, they don't. So Lainez from America, Mayorga, Chofis Lopez, Cecilio Dominguez, what's other, Pedro Arce, which is another America player, they all have no picture, guys. They have no picture. The only guy that has new picture from the Chivas squad is no other than Alanis. Alanis has a new picture. It's with the Mexico jersey, and I hope they add new pictures to these players and they're on the full game so they could be on Ultimate Team, guys. So overall, guys, I think the career mode is good. I just would like to see cutscenes of the players that you buy for your club on the breaking news, because I haven't seen any breaking news from my club. They're like presenting that new player, but I do see breaking news from Puebla, from Veracruz, from Lobos Boa, from America, from all other teams except your team. And we already bought Eric Torres to actually take the place of Pulido as a striker, and we didn't saw the cutscene of Cubo Torres being presented to the press conference. So that's actually one of the things that I did not like. So hopefully that changes, guys. Hopefully they do add cutscenes and it's a lot better. One of the new things that I really like, which is not new, but is the ability to do subs during a cutscene. You just press RT and it will give you a suggestion of the player that they think is the best player to actually be the sub of the player. So I really like that, guys. One thing that they have on the beta, again, like last year, guys, I don't know if you guys remember, last year I told you they had mosaicos where they actually build the clubs, what's called, I forgot, the club's badge. They built the club badge in the stadium with all the fans holding on a little square of color, and all together they built a beautiful mosaico. They actually do that on the game, but last year they actually removed it on the full game on Liga MX. So I think they're gonna be doing that again this year. But I really like that. Oh, and one other thing, guys, when you start a game on kickoff, there's only one player in the middle of the pitch now, and he usually just kicks it back. So that's kind of one of the new features that you see. And the gameplay does looks a little bit slow, guys. It feels like super slow. When I first started playing, it felt super slow. So I think that might change. I think people might change. And crosses, guys. If the player, like I have found out, if the player that you cross the ball to is not good heading the ball, he never hits the ball. He would try to shoot with his feet. So that's one thing that I noticed. Like I remember I crossed the ball to Eric Torres and he did head the ball, but when I passed the ball to Alan Pulido, he usually like waits for the ball to drop and do like a volley to shoot. So pretty good. Also, I play a game against Querétaro, and Volpe was overpowered. He saved every shot, guys, I did to him in that game that I played. So overall, guys, I'm liking the career mode. I just hope they improve it on showing a cutscene when you present a new player to your club. I think that would be great, guys. So hope you guys have understand me. It might be a little bit difficult, guys, but I'll try to make other videos talking about the beta and see how I see the career mode, guys. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.